put for Rocky Gorge. Nick Saylor with the ball. Puts it in. Looks for his help call to Josh Brown. Josh Brown gets tackled. And we're going to have a not releasing call. And we'll have a kick. They'll opt for their touch. Washington eyes up the kick. They're 10, poised. Milky legs glistening in the sun. Oh, and it's staying in. We've got a live ball, ladies and gentlemen. Fielded by Jay Benedetti. Jay Benedetti puts it up and under up. Over the head of the fullback. Swings it out. He puts a boot on it. It's headed for the sideline. Nick Cool decides to play it. He takes it up. Loses one defender. He puts an up and under up. Right to their speedster. Could be dangerous. He stabs a foot in the ground. Is met by big William Miller. The ball's flopping out. The ball is out. It's on the ground. Defense is swarming. Defense is all over the ball. Hot potato being played left and right. And we have a call. We'll have an offsides penalty. And we'll see if they can find their touch once again. Kick for touch. Dwayne with a solid line-out call. We have like 8 minutes of battery left. No, that says a lot more. I don't know. Just leave that one with me over here in case I need it. All right, beginning of the D2 game. Washington versus Rocky Gorge. My bet's on the blue team. It's already running. It's already running. All you have to do is move it around.
Set! Oh, foot back, Hawker! Foot back, Hawker! Ball in! Look out! Kick!
Find the camera. Easy. How's the battery doing on the camera?
When I first turned it on, it said like 8 minutes, but then all right, Rocky Gorge with the win to Nick Cool, to Ethan Reese, out to Jay Benedetti, back into Ivan Drago. He takes it into contact, carries a couple of defenders. Looks like he loses the ball though. Washington has it. The Big 12 running it, offloads it to one of their locks. Big Red gets tackled. Washington on the move, moving it to the right, to their fullback. And Johnny Bierman with the interception! Johnny Bierman with the interception! He's taking it all the way to the house. He's gonna dot it down right under the post. Johnny Bierman! Rocky Gorge, 5. Washington, nothing. Right front post.
I missed that. Was that a hit?
Yeah.
New ball!
Well, I have to talk because I can't play all game. I have to tell people where to make the tackle so I don't have to.
Like, I really don't want to run over there so you can get there.
I'm like, contraband! No, you're not.
But
No.
I completely don't want to underestimate what you did with that.
Oh, no, I don't.
That was very good.
What does this do?
Recharge.
I'll hold this for a little bit. All right, Johnny.
At least it should charge it.
We'll work between this and this. Is it charging it?
You can just put it in a pocket.
I'm scared.
I don't know if it's
Will that
charging.
work? I don't know if it's working. It might have to be off to charge.
I feel like I've charged it before like that. I don't know. This is how we've been doing it the last couple games.
I'll just let this rock and see how it does.
Yeah,
All right, Washington swings it out right. They're looking for an inside. The big lock gets the ball, breaks away from Joshua Brown. Picking up a couple meters. He's tackled. Washington on the attack. Washington swings it out to the right again to their 8-man. 8-man is gobbled up by a couple of Rocky Gorge defenders. Washington settles. They swing it out to the left. Big pot of forwards. Met meat on meat. Again, the scrummy looks weak. An offload to the inside. But didn't get very much. Washington on the attack. Swings it out to the inside center. Big boy gets tackled by Mr. Brian Perez and another Rocky Gorge defender. And Mr. Walsh didn't see what he said, not rolling away. We're going to have a penalty to Washington. And it looks like they're going to settle things, kick for a touch, and we'll see it from the line out. Matthew Carroll gets the dirt call here, and Tony Aiga takes it into contact. Big Brian Perez trying to break through the line, but can't quite. Squeezes the ball between his legs. They swing it out to the left, to the inside, back to Nick Cool. He looks all the way out on the wing. Johnny Bierman couldn't quite get it on the run though. He settles the ball.
This mouse.
And they kick for touch. Have a line out to Washington. Like 3 people in frame, and then like zoom out as they pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Zoom in at breakdown, zoom out when ball's in play. Washington with the inside dish to the inside center. He's met by Rocky Gorge defenders. Carries a few. Ball's on the deck. It looks like Rocky Gorge might have this one. Nope. Settled well. Rocky Gorge defense set up. Tony Aiga misses a tackle. William Miller cleans it up. They swing it out to the left. Met by another hard defensive stick by Rocky Gorge. Dustin Meehan on the post. Looking for the inside. Dustin Meehan eats it all up. Eating babies near the ruck in the breakdown. We're going to have a not releasing call. Back 10. Rocky Gorge ball. Rocky Gorge will undoubtedly look for touch here. Nick Cool, poised, looking for his out ball. Puts a booming kick up. That one could have landed in West Virginia. We'll have a line out to Rocky Gorge. Matt Carroll, the skipper, calling out the play to William Miller in the line out. They're driving off the line. Good push. Moving about 5 meters. Moving it again, 7 meters. Moving it again, adding forwards. Recycling. And Pat Walsh didn't like what he sees. Washington with the put. Godzuki with the put in. Godzuki is Godzilla's little brother. To their fullback, he inserts, puts up a big, wiry looking boot. And it's flopping around on the ground. Jay Benedetti takes it the last second, swings it back out to the 15. Looking for his offload. He takes it straight up into contact. Nick Saylor looking for a pass. He takes the box kick, puts it over the head, almost to the scrum half. Scrum half puts it directly out. We'll have a line out. Godzilla. Godzuki. It's funny because he's Asian. To Will Miller. Straight off the top to Nick Cool. Nick Cool. Mishandling. Looking for Johnny Bierman. Wasn't in the right spot. Matt Carroll takes it straight into contact. Matt Carroll releases. Tony Aiga joins the scrum. The ruck. Dustin Meehan looking for some space. Breaks through the line. Settles a good ball. Saylor looking for his next runner. To Matt Carroll again. Matt Carroll takes on 2 defenders. Still carrying another one. Squeezes the ball between his legs. Saylor out to Nick Cool. Nick Cool out to Drago. Drago was almost breaking through the line. Rocky Gorge knocking on the door. Need to watch their feet here. Brian Perez, the big prop. The big prop, Brian Perez. Forearming. Getting through the line. Nick Saylor. Under duress. Big William Miller taking on another 2 defenders. Rocky Gorge with all the momentum now. Washington not breaking though. Josh Brown takes it in for maybe a half meter. Breaking the line. There goes Nick Saylor to James Rehak. James Rehak tackled immediately. They're set up. Meathead Meehan. Another meter, inching their way like 100 little feet of a centipede, inch by inch, getting closer to the try line. Rocky Gorge burning like a cigarette at midnight. With the offload to Matt Carroll. Matt Carroll takes it another meter off of the Josh Brown. And we're going to have a penalty play. Nick Cool with the ball. They might opt for points here. We'll see what Nick Cool decides to go with. A little bit of talk. They've opted for points. They've opted for points.
Hey, unlucky boys. That's great communication. That's what they'll move. Live on this miss. Touches down and tries on a miss.
Nick Cool poised. And that is elementary for Nick Cool that close. 10-0 Rocky Gorge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live in standard definition. Puts up the high kick by Washington. Tony Aiga reaches up, inches into the air with his vertical to grab that ball. They're set up. Nick Saylor looking for his offense. Nick Cool looks, fakes, dummies the boot, slung down to the ground, right in front of his forwards where he wants to be. And we go with the box kick, tapped by Washington. And it looks like Rocky Gorge might have recovered. And we're gonna have a knock-on scrummage to Washington. But they're lined up. Walsh invites them together. He steps away. The ball is in. Not much of a push, but it looks like Washington has won the scrummage. And we're going to have an offsides call. Have a penalty kick to Washington. And they kick for way touch. That one's in Poughkeepsie, everybody. I know, I was going. Eric Easy Woodworth, the voice of Rocky Gorge Rugby, back on the sticks. Beer in hand, cold, feeling great up against my skin. The put, and it comes directly out. We'll have it again. All right, the teams come together. We'll have it again with the feed. Won by Rocky Gorge. They swing it out to the left. Drago with the ball. RGD3, G2 on the attack. They settle it. Tony can't quite hold on to it, or does he get it? And it's going to be a knock forward. We'll have a scrum to Washington. And the put. Nick Seiler. Nick Seiler with the ball. Gets the help call. Josh Brown to Dustin Meehan. And he loses the ball. Chases him all the way to the sideline. We got a flag up. It'll be out on Washington. Line out to Rocky Gorge. Matt Carroll with the call. They throw it up to Will Miller. Will Miller brings it down. They're driving. They're driving. Little feet, meter at a time, keeping it straight. They roll it inside. They roll it back outside. Pants are coming down. Washington frantically trying to get back on sides. We have a scrum to Washington. The teams come together. Washington with the put. And it doesn't look like it's moving on Washington's part. I'm sure they're going to have a talk and come back together. Design programs.
Now, can you guys put that, if I give you a t-shirt or a polo, can you put it on there for me?
No, we don't do t-shirts. Ivan Drago with the ball. Drago with the score! And that's elementary, ladies and gentlemen. 15-0 Rocky Gorge.
Ladies.
Nick Cool, eyes up the kick. 15-0 Rocky Gorge. A slight breeze. And it seems to work in his favor. That is good. Be 17-0 Rocky Gorge.
It is better.
And they put the boot up. Right to Nick Seiler. Nick Seiler puts the boot right back to it. Although it goes to their speedster. Washington speedster has the ball. He dishes it out to their fullback. Fullback puts a move in, sticks a foot down, but he's eaten up by Dustin Meehan. Dustin Meehan never released. That's going to be a penalty every time. Oh no, he never released. That's good. All right, Nick Cool with the ball. Player definitely not 10. We should be playing advantage.
No,
But Pat Walsh didn't see it. James Rehack with the ball. Oh, breaks a defender. Breaks another one. Offloads it to Ethan Reese. Ethan Reese looking for something, but Matthew Carroll picks it up with the pick and go.
What was that?
Forward pass, probably.
Oh, it looked like offsides.
Offsides. And what an ass. He kicks it all the way over the fence.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's in. It's in. What a look. Washington with the line out. They go middle to Big Red, and he loses it into the hands of Tony Aiga. Tony Aiga stiff arms the defender. But he blows it up. Says it's knocked off the line. We're going to have a scrummage to White. Washington with backs to the left. Lost. Swung out to Nick Cool. Nick Cool puts the boot up. Right into his own hands. Nick Cool recovers the kick. But maybe won by Washington. We'll see what happens. Josh Brown with the ball. Out to the fifth, out to the winger. They get a roll a person off. have hands in the rough. Josh Brown takes it into contact, off the quick tap, looking for his support. Another pick and go. Get with Rehak. Rehak with the ball. Gets tackled before the line. Nick Saylor to Nick Cool. Nick Cool looking for Dave Smith. Oh, and it's a try for Nick Cool as the other side of the pillow. 22-0.
5-meter run.
All right. Makes it 24-0. And the best water boy in the biz. Off of that. Beginning of the second half. 24-0, Rocky Gorge.
24-3.
24-3. 24-3. Up one penalty kick. Washington poised for the kick.
I remember them kicking the ball through the uprights, and I don't remember them scoring, so I'm going to go with it with a penalty kick.
We'll have a scrummage center. I mean, you gave one sleeper ball to Z. He took it soft as shit through the line. I was like, oh, I want that ball. That's a ball I'm going to go like at least 10 through. I'll get through the line. The fullback will tackle me. But
It all ended up working out near the end when it was, there you go,
Josh Brown through the line.
Pump the legs, pump the legs.
To CJ Dyson. CJ takes it in hard, swings it out to Jay Benedetti, out to the winger, who looks like the sniper from Saving Private Ryan, to Matthew Carroll. Matthew Carroll looked like a...
For not, being there.
To Big Brian Perez.
Oh no, he was inside him. It's not your fault the dude picked the wrong guy.
That is not... there's two receivers, that's it. I mean, he picked the wrong one.
That's what I like doing at like if we kept the ball.
That is true.
There was no wheeling and dealing, but we went forward just about every time we had it.
The long ball
Oh, yeah,
to
that was
Washington.
smart. Throw to that slow dude with Josh on him.
It somehow works out for him to their 10. Dish it back inside. Very soft ball, and they've turned it over. Dustin Meehan rucks over. Nick Saylor out to William Miller. William Miller throws the dummy pass. Takes it down into contact. Nick Saylor going weak again to Big Brian Perez. You have to roll the arms.
Open if no one likes to do it on that level. Oh, there you go.
James Rehak. James Rehak with the stiff arm. James Rehak can smell pig dirt.
Dustin's confusing me with what
Yes.
he said. He looks like somebody completely different.
Dustin does look like somebody completely different. He looks like Hitler's dream. You know? All right. Rocky Gorge with the ball. Inching. Getting closer and closer. Can smell the try line. Big hard pop. Might be over the line. That looks like a try awarded for Mr. Ethan Reese. Ethan Reese with the try.
If I couldn't get here until late.
And it goes wide. It'll be 29-3, Rocky Gorge.
They're flat.
And it's fielded by James Rehak. To William Miller. To Tony Aiga. They look very similar.
And Dustin does his thing.
Dustin breaking through the line, holding the ball to Matthew Carroll. Matthew Carroll offloads it. And a good tackle by Washington is made. They offload it to their speedster. He gets dumped.
Didn't bring him past vertical.
It was not past vertical. That is true.
Coach angry because he lost the ball. Really good fly half.
Washington with the ball. Josh Brown takes it into contact off the quick tap. Carrying 3 Washington defenders with him.
The decoy Drago.
Drago with the dummy run. Hard to see what's going on through the mayhem there.
Just took it short.
Looking for another picking drive. They're right on the left side of the post right here. That looks like a try. See if it's held up. And Patty Walsh didn't like what he saw.
He made his call.
And they're set. Rocky Gorge with the attack. They win the scrummage. Try awarded to Ivan Drago.
Made from college, like that's terrific. Last weekend.
And after the missed conversion and the kick directly out, it is 34-3, Rocky Gorge. We'll have a scrum set.
Twitter account.
Not yet, no. Other than mine.
Well, you should put
Nick
my,
Cool. And it goes out of bounds. But a very good kick for touch.
Friend me.
All right, Washington
Number 10,
with the
you're in
throw.
way. Come on, get out of the fucking way.
They go for the first. Looking for their kick. Rocky Gorge with the throw. Attacking on the 5. Your announcer releasing flatulence. It goes back pod to Josh Brown. That's a try awarded by Mr. Josh Brown. 39-3. Make it 41-3. Rocky Gorge. Nick Cool with the conversion. Nick Cool has the other side of the pillow. And they kick off.
41-3.
Josh Brown in the open field. Josh Brown runs away from the defender. To Ivan Drago. Joshua Cherryman. He dishes it out. Oh, and Johnny Bierman can't held on to the ball.
Put Polar in.
Rocky Gorge is going to start looking for their substitution soon, I'm sure. They throw it. Back pod. Clean ball. Out to their 10. To the inside center. Inside center takes it in hard. Good run by Washington. They sling it out from his butt. Ten with the pick and go. He offloads to the big prop.
Oh.
They swing it out to the right, back inside. And Patty Walsh didn't like what he sees. We'll have a forward pass. Scrummage to blue. And Rocky Gorge with the put in after the forward pass. 41-3, Rocky Gorge. The back switch fields. They swing it out to the left. Swing it out to the left again. Offload inside to Mr. CJ Dyson. He takes it into contact. Sailor looking for his oh, and they put up a little chip kick. It's flopping around there. Washington recovers and gets smothered. And he's going to call hands in the ruck. Offsides. Coming in from the side. Coming in from the side by Drago. Tough to say because he was the tackler. He did release. But that's the call that the ref makes on the field, and that's where we're going to play it. They pass to the back pod, off the top to the 10. He's tackled well. Washington sets up. He grubbers it through. Can't quite get his hands on it. Jay Benedetti recovering well.
Oh, Polar is in. He Polar can look good. He's a wing. He came in for Bierman.
Let's smoke weed with the Johnny Bierman. They swing it out all the way to the winger. And he's met. They're playing hot potato with the ball. Finally, one of the Washington players takes it into contact. They swing it weak, back inside. One of their big props is taken to the ground. They roll away. Tony Aiga with the tackle. Tackled by Brian Perez. They swing it out again. Should be finding some space soon. It's 4 solid phases by Washington.
And lost.
And lost. Tony Aiga, the black hole of balls. And there's a big gap. Ethan Reese to Drago. Drago breaks a tackle. And the touch judge is very confident that it is out at the 5-meter line. Good bit of running, though, by Joshua Cherryman. Take it to the front pod.
How was that?
And I'm not sure what the call is. Didn't go 5? Or is that a try awarded?
Yeah.
And Will Miller knows their calls better than they do. Cool with a tough kick. And Cool dots it through. Amazing kick. 48-3. Rocky Gorge.
I want to talk.
Rocky Gorge continues the clinic.
You almost said Rocky George.
I almost did say Rocky George. Continuing the clinic. 48-3. They recover the kickoff. Little small ball. Sailor swings it out to Nick Cool. Nick Cool puts a boot up on it. To the Washington Speedster with the dreads. Predator 3, if you will. He offloads it to the fullback. The 10 swings it out to the inside. He offloads it. Doesn't find a lot of space, though. Rocky Gorge defense remaining firm, remaining strong. Not rolling away. We'll have a penalty to Washington.
Well, what should you do?
Washington with the line out and the throw. After the not rolling away call, they throw it back pod. It goes way over. Recovered by Washington.
Ooh.
Offloads it back to the inside. Washington on the attack. Takes it another couple meters. They pick and go. Brian Perez puts him on the deck. Back to his feet. They swing it out to the right.
Yeah, that was obstruction like crazy.
Bit of an obstruction, but not called. We're going to have a knock on. Scrummage to white. All right, the teams come together. Washington with the put. Washington wins their scrum. They swing it out. Trying to find some space out on the edge. Can't quite break the tackle, though. Rocky Gorge with the counter ruck. They pick up quickly. Big Blue with the ball. They swing it out. Quick hands. Right back into the forward defense of Rocky Gorge. Swinging it again to the 10. To the inside. The big inside center. Getting met by Josh Brown. He offloads it back to the 10. Washington putting together a nice little offensive series here. Pick and go. Pick and goes again. They pick and go again. Off of that. And we have a whistle. A knock on. Scrummage to blue, right? And Nick Seiler with no put. We'll have it again. And Rocky Gorge wins. They put it out. Nick Cool, little chip kick over the top. Oh, and Benny Snyder can't quite hold on to it. Or Ethan Reese can't quite hold on to it. Goes for the offload. Cherryman not ready for the offload. And the penalty kick. Nick Cool puts it up. Booming kick. Right out. Rocky Gorge with the throw.
Josh, Kirk, stay out. Josh, call it now.
Rocky Gorge wins their line out. Way to attack the line. And we have a out for touch. We'll have a line out to Washington. From this terrible view, I will record. Washington line out. Back pod, overthrown to Josh Brown. Josh Brown in the open field. Right behind the post now. Oh, he's inches away, but he's stopped about a meter short. And that's going to be a try awarded to William Miller. Nick Cool, 53-3. Let's make that 55-3, Rocky Gorge. 55-3, Rocky Gorge. And recovered by Rocky Gorge. On the deck though, probably a knock on, playing advantage. Pick and go. Makes it negative meterage. Back inside. He's tackled hard. Swung out again.
Ah, it's obstruction. Thank you.
And we have the obstruction call. Have a free kick to Rocky Gorge. And a very good kick for touch.
He's tall.
And major substitutions coming in and off the field on both sides. Rocky Gorge brings in their big man at the back. Matt Carroll with the throw. To Ethan Reese. Ethan Reese can smell pay dirt. That looks like a try awarded for Ethan Reese. There's a lot of people bigger than me. They don't have big fucking balls like me. My balls are huge.
Like low-hanging fruit.
Small package, very huge balls. And a rare miss by Nick Cool.
60.
And they kick back off. 60-3, Rocky Gorge. The floodgates have completely opened up. Washington not playing with a lot of morale at this point. Brian Perez takes it into contact. Nick Cool puts up a boot. Directly out, unfortunate.
Gorge. Knock on to Gorge. Start a second half with a whistle from pink-clad referee.
Pink-clad referee.
Much like
They go to the front. Washington wins their lineout. The ball's out. And we'll have a penalty.
Much like a gag reflex, Washington involuntarily takes a Rocky Gorge try in their throw.
Jesus.
Rocky
Another
Gorge,
penalty.
Rocky Gorge tickles the tonsils of Washington once again. Try through the throat of the uprights.
A lot of throats.
Washington touch judge carrying 2 kicking tees. Purpose unknown.
If you haven't checked out the Rocky Gorge Twitter feed, see all the updates of the game as they happen live.
Over and over, as if it were one of Ethan's GIFs. Rocky Gorge through the Diddle Dam of Washington.
They're going to dot it down for a try. Washington saving some face here at the end of the game. That'll make the score 8. There you go. 8-60. And Washington misses their kick. It's 60-8, Rocky Gorge. Nick Cool puts it up for the second time in the game. To Josh Brown. Rocky Gorge on the attack. The one score seemed to have... Hold on, let me get the footage here. Wait till the next stoppage, I'll read it. Coming through the line. Swinging out. Ethan Reese with the ball, takes it into contact. And the ball is lost. They swing it out, but can't seem to hold on to it. And we'll have a knock-on scrummage to Blue. And we're back after the line out in standard definition. And they'll have a line out to Washington. And there's the line out. One by Washington. They're on the attack. They swing it back inside. Tackled by Tonto Aiga. Swung out. Stolen by Ivan Drago. Joshua Cherryman now on the attack. To Mr. Tank Ass, CJ Dyson. Rucked well, swung out to the right. Rocky Gorge slowing the ball down. They take it into contact, set a new line. They swing it out to their left. Puts the grubber down, and we'll have it out for touch. There we go. Now we got the camera on swivel. The line out. Mishandled by Washington, but off the top, goes right into their hands. They attack the line. They swing it out to the left. Catches a low ball, takes it to the line of... They're attacking again. Oh, and the inside switch. Oh, and it breaks through the line, breaks through a defender, but tackled well. Nowhere for the scrummy to throw it to. They take a pick and go, met by Rocky Gorge defense. And we're going to have the whistle. See what Mr. Referee Pat Walsh. Little background on Pat Walsh. He's been refereeing since 1929, right before the stock market crash. And we'll have a put for Washington. And it looks like a wheel. Pat Walsh is going to let it play, though. Oh, we have a knock forward.